Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to our little old War on the Sea campaign. In the last episode, we did a few things, primarily dodging torpedoes and bombs and all sorts, whilst attempting to survive the onslaught that the Japanese army and navy and everything that they have has been thrown at us. It's been mental. The in-supply group is taking its time, and my task group 2, I think, has finally got out of the AO, meaning that we have some hope of dodging that. We're also probably going to get some more fighters. It's only 11:15 in the morning, and we already have that. GG. Yeah. Right, let's go. Right, so your job will be... So we're going to be basically trying and spot things for our armies and like our armies. We're going to try and see if we can spot stuff in a desperate attempt to try and not get our asses handed to by the Japanese fleet. We still get to make any contact with any surface fleet. And yeah, it's definitely a bit rough, but hopefully very soon, in fact, we can capture and secure the oh boy. Yeah, they're getting... Right, Cleveland. Can you launch an aircraft? Oh, no, you can't. Your ship was shot down, wasn't it? Atlanta. Can you launch yours? I have no aircraft to launch. Columbia? Yes, we can. Right. You. Fly up and around. Fly up and around that location. Let us go. What's this one? Period. Okay, so full stop. Right, so we need to carefully negotiate our way around. Bombers and fighters are all over the place. Trying to concentrate on two things at the same time. I'm just like, ah! Oh, God. Right, hold position. Let's get some new airs set up. Right. 1,600-pound bomb. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Bit of a shame we can't actually get a settlement building in that particular zone. Right, Bufords. If you want to make your way down. Actually, we probably should put them to the side here. Right. 491. So we want to have you on a bit of a patrol vector around this point. They probably are trying to... they're probably attempting to try and send some submarines around Port Moresby to stop any kind of supply or any kind of other vessels from getting there. And unfortunately, we're going to have to... unfortunately, we're just going to have to deal with that fact. Right. Right. Port Moresby, another 2 Bufords. It's primarily just so we can ensure... Right, you guys are going to kind of intersect a separate patrol path. Just so that way we can deal with that. Fighter, RTB. And we need to wait for a couple of mins whilst we do that. Slowly they're getting there. Oh. Damn it. You need to RTB. And you need to RTB. You... Yeah, you need to RTB. And you also need to RTB. So that's fine. Unfortunately, we have to go to tactical. We're actually... Not a lot of action happened for, like, a good couple of hours, so... We're almost there, guys. We're almost able to take over that island. If we can take that island, then immediately I can send this fleet to probably get itself some ammunition, because I'm sure I'm pissing through the supplies. Right, let's go to tactical. We're probably being chased off on the side. How much ammo do you have left? Where's the ammo supply? Fair amount. Okay, so we've run out of AP. Yeah. Main gun. Looks like we've lost all armor piercing and we have a shitload of things. Right, all ships. Get the radar up. Here they come. Right, so you need to adjust. Oh, for fuck's sake. Adjust course and heading. I don't care. Adjust. Break formation. Right, he's going for the Selfridge. What are these guys? High bombers? High altitude bombing. Gotcha. Right, adjust heading. Columbia, increase. Good job with the bombing. Increase to maximum. Adjust. Cleveland. Adjust. Porter. Adjust. Right, they're going after the Cleveland, it would seem. Selfridge. You're fine. Porter. Okay, bombers have sent something over Selfridge. I don't think Selfridge got hit. Unless they're not going for it. Right, Columbia, you adjust. Atlanta. Keep adjusting, keep adjusting. They're going for Cleveland. Dodge, dodge, dodge. More bloody Japanese bombers. Looks like they're dropping from height. Atlanta. I think she just dodged. Keep going forwards. Alright, I need you to adjust to port side. Cummings, have you dropped? Yeah, they've dropped. I don't think they've hit. Unless they're going for the Manhattan. Manhattan. Seemingly alright, seemingly alright. Okay, adjust now, adjust now. They're adjusting. Bomb's been dropped. No. Are they going for the porter? No, they just dodged with their bombs. Right. Adjust, adjust, adjust. Selfridge. Slow down. Manhattan. Adjust. Atlanta. You may slow down. Cleveland. You may also slow down. We shut down 3 aircraft in that particular run. Okay. Good, good. This is good. I mean, all the bombs dodged. That is ridiculous. I realize I'm starting this particular gameplay with a balanced environment, so I'm sure that basically I'm having a fairly easy time of it. Okay, no. We're withdrawing before another potential accident. No damage at all. Enemy aircraft sent was 7. They lost 3. I would call that a pretty solid performance. I am very happy about that. Definitely happy about that. I am also happy that you're clear as well. I'm probably going to end up having to scrap a majority of this fleet anyway. We'll see how they fare when they hit the port. Hopefully they don't sink, because that would suck. Major balls. Right, Catalina, I'm going to have one of you... Actually, no. We'll have the Viewfighters, actually. We'll have Viewfighters. Pack of 2 Viewfighters with their bombs. And your job will be to navigate up and around this particular peninsula. Oops. Bloody wrong button that was. Right. B-fighters. Same thing. Yes. Boom. Right. New. Ah, of course. Another sodding Jap tack. You will not quit, will you? Kind of wish I could send some fighters to provide some air support, which is what I'm trying to set up. We're in our 3rd episode, and we've yet to see any single surface engagement fleets. It's mental. It's actually mental how much terrain and how much, well, how much ocean we found. How much ocean. To be fair, this is not a bad representation of just how historically, like how difficult it is to find a goddamn fleet. There is no GPS. There is no. There is no GPS. There is no overnight sort of system. No, it's you are 100% dependent on your scouts. And unfortunately, the Japs have got a very good contingent. All right, everyone, radar. Everyone, break formation. Right, what we got? Right, the Cummings. I want you to adjust heading. Manhattan, I also want you to adjust heading. You, I'm going to have you go right. Selfridge. Slow down. Columbia, increase speed, adjust course and heading. Cleveland, adjust course and heading, maintain speed. You, adjust course and head spin right around. 10 knots. Right. Ten knots. 10 knots. Porter, increase to maximum. Cut his T. Selfridge, you just adjust heading. They're going for the Columbia. Okay. Kind of had a feeling they'd go for this. If we're lucky, we should be able to intercept a decent amount of... Oh, did we just shoot one of the Jap planes down? No, we just lost contact with the other fleet. Okay. This is a bad position for them. Oh, they're coming for a dive as well, and we've just given them a fucking broadside. Come on, turn! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Bombs away, inbound bomb. Wait, I think we just got them? Right, slow down to 0 knots. Cleveland, you may adjust when ready. Atlanta, you may stop turning around. Selfridge, you may cease movement. Right, you, Cummings, get goings. Adjust course and heading and speed up alongside that. Porter, Jesus Christ, slow down. Oof, close call. Yeah, that's a pretty good call. Right, okay. Columbia. You... You know what? Good shout. Good shout. 5 knots. Cleveland, I want you to adjust and head that way. Selfridge, you can just hold position for a time being. And... 10 knots. Columbia, you may change your course heading and correction. You may also slow down a bit. To be fair, we don't really need to... I mean, we've got new contact. What kind of... Oh, shit. Wait, it's a singular vessel, but it's got torpedoes. Who is he heading towards is my question. Maybe Columbia? Just adjust it a little bit. Cleveland, hold position and slow down to 0 knots. Cummings, you just adjust. Atlanta, you slow down. Just hit to 0% speed. Manhattan, 10 knots for you. Columbia, don't need to adjust all the time. If there's a thing that tells me to... Right, everyone evade... Okay, everyone... Evade hazards. Only do what I tell you to do, because I think you doing this is fucking me over. Right, hit the 6 knots. You. Stop, hit the 10 knots. Atlanta. Yeah, you keep maintaining that speed. You're fine. You can adjust heading towards that location. We're all good. Yes, we're all good. Good. Adjust heading. Okay, he is definitely going for either the Porter or that. Selfridge is presenting a pretty decent line. So I'm going to tell Mr. Selfridge to adjust headings. It looks like he's committing towards the Columbia, though, or the Porter. And I'm thinking, judging from that sightline, he is committing towards the Porter. So we definitely need to have him pacing that front line. Yeah, you can tell that bastard's heading straight for him. Right. Increase maximum speed. We're going to ram this fucker head on. Okay, adjust heading. Stop and stop. Here we go. Let's see what this bastard has in line. Torpedoes in the water. Don't turn at all. That was terrifying. Oofed. Oofed indeed. That was mental. Good shit, lads. Good fucking shit. Oh my god. That was genuinely terrifying. Oh, Jesus Christ on a bike. Will you please let me just land some troops at fucking Rennell Island? Rennell, sorry, not Rennell. It's Rennell. Oh, jeez. It's tenuous. Oof, the tension is insane. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost fucking there. Right, it's no longer... Okay. Oh. Oh! It's there. It's fucking there. You're also there. Come on. Ah, damn. Okay, so battleship or heavy cruiser. So we can't do shore bombardments, which sucks. But we should once we get close enough. Right, we're finally there. We're finally there. We're finally there. We're finally there. Boom. Okay, here we go. Unload all cargo. Yes. Right, okay. So, we've now launched an attack on Rennell Island. So, do you have... What's your cargo? Wait, so has everyone unloaded cargo? Looks like it, doesn't it? Though it looks like we've also lost a shitload of shells. Yeah, well, it looks like we've lost all armor piercing. So, I'm thinking we need to send these boys back to refuel. Same goes for you, by the way. just a smidge. 31 hours, my god. Right, keep flowing to the south, I think, is the safest bet. It means longer, it means 2 days worth of sailing. But still. Right, task group 1, you may proceed back to base as soon as as fast as the winds can carry you. We can't, can we launch any aircraft at all? 9 AM. Okay, so I suppose in a sense we're kind of more fortunate because now we're at a point where we can just watch the day go by. So we've done it. We've landed troops on Rennell Island. Rennell Island. And our forces are doing a pretty damn good job. We've landed 4,000 troops, 4,000 supplies. some extra fuel and other stuff. So hopefully fairly soon we'll be able to capture this island and defeat the Japanese forces located there. With our tasks finally done, we get the fuck out of Dodge. And also our second fleet is also arriving back on HQ. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This is a fairly successful operation. Ah, brilliant. Okay, good. You. Okay, so let's go back to tactical to see just how buggered these ships are. All ahead. Stop. Right, so you're severely buggered. You're buggered. You're buggered. Omaha has taken some minor damage to one of her guns and has been flooded, but Omaha is good. Milwaukee has taken some damage to her funnel. She is not that fast, but she is okay. So we've literally lost the 3 main ships of the line. God damn it. Okay. Okay, so we'll have to select the 3 ships. McDougal, Winslow, and Phelps. I need you to be released for repairs. Let's go. Yes, I have released the ships from the command. Have I gained any points from it? I can't tell. Let's have a look at the stats for the show weather, map labels. Right. Let's see. Summary. Enemy losses. Enemy. We've lost 1 aircraft. Okay, so days to repair. And we haven't gained any points, which is a little alarming. So we have to wait 9 days for both the Winslow and the Phelps to repair. And the McDougal we have to wait for 17 days. Jesus Christ. Okay, we've got our work cut out for us. Definitely, definitely. And we're scrambling to get our other fleet back. Okay. You're okay. Can we recruit any more ships? Right. Can we repair at least? Not repair. Can we rearm? Rearm all ships. Yes, all ships have been rearmed. Actually, to be fair, we probably should consider going to the Cooktown to grab the further supplies, because this location is extremely well populated and we have a crap ton of supplies here in this particular endeavor. Insufficient resources to upgrade. So what, do we need 5,000 supplies to make that? Well, the thing is, it's over in Australia. So, there's not really much reason to go there. And it's one hell of a journey. Whereas if we go to New Hebrides, we've got a decent amount of supplies and some spare troops. So we can definitely get that shit set up. So, right. Speaking of which, I think we need to recruit some new ships. And probably... Right, so Destroyer Escort is probably a safe one. What's the points? 5 points for you. Destroyer 7. We have enough for maybe 1 ship. So Destroyer Escort versus 3. Oh, we can get a couple of Clemson and Wicks. Tell you what, we'll recruit 1. Ah, yes. So 2 of those, which will cost us 6 points. Fuck it, we'll have 3. We'll have those 3. Done. Okay. And they will join up. Merge ships. Right, merge groups. Yep, there we go. Right, task group 2 has been reinforced and is dealing with shit. Your job will now be to... Right, task group 2, mostly built out of destroyers and other stuff, is your job is going to basically be, we're going to patrol... actually, you probably could take a few bits of troops on... manage cargo. What can I take with us? We can grab some supplies, actually, for the Milwaukee. And these guys can basically ferry some more supplies across. And because it shouldn't take them that long, That works. So then you boys go scarpering off to... Oh, bloody hell. 24 hours. You're going to be doing it in less than that time. Holy shit. Alright, fair enough. So, at least in the daylight time we can... Well, in the hours lurking before dawn. Excuse me. Right, air operations are now available. Fantastic. So let's do what we need to do. By the way, if you'd like me doing this, just sort of see how my particular logic towards doing things are, let me know in the comment section down below. If you happen to be, if you are more of an expert, also, by all means, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you can give some constructive feedback as well, that would be awesome. Because obviously, I am very new to this game. This is my first ever playthrough. And I would... Oh, Liberators. We'll give a pair of 3. A group of 3. A pair of 3. God. If I had a brain... I'm going to go with that. Excuse me. Ooh, nice. Liberators. Right. We're going to patrol this particular segment of the coast to try and ensure no fucker can come along and say hello to us. We've got a small bot air force there. We've got a small force there. Over yonder, we could do with... we need... Well, we could, to be fair, we could do... we could improve the Santa Cruz Islands. So what, we need 2,000... We need more fuel and more engineering, I'd say. And plus also, the Santa Cruz Islands could do with reinforcing. So, yeah, we'll definitely... actually, to be fair, that might be a good idea. You know what? We're attacking that, but I think we need to go north and grab that island and get that secure. Once Task Group 1 goes back to that base, rearm, refuel, and then head back up to provide supplies to the Santa Cruz Islands, so it's a little bit more defended. And then we can hopefully start seeing some real action in that regard. So, let us have a crack. Right. We're doing pretty okay so far. Gonna get P-17s. We'll have a group of 3 with some 4 armor-piercing AP bombs. And we're gonna have you boys go along this vector. Just so we can see what we can do. Primarily just so we can escort this particular fleet whilst it does its thing. So, see if we can get anyone spotted over there. New Hebrides is willing to launch new aircraft. Let's get another group of flying fortresses. And I'm going to have you boys fly above this target. RTB, Port Moresby. Get a couple more. These boys. And have you boys do a nice little old patrol route. Your job will be to get into that. So, once again, actually, go further afield, actually. See if you can get some intel about here. Get some liberators as well. Would that affect our amount? Yes, that would. Right, you we're going to put to the southern hemisphere. Okay. That should be all good. So, oh god, no contact for quite some time. Though we are being a bit more defensive in our particular line. All right. It's 11:25. Not a single contact has been found. And Kind of going a bit intense here, but I'm like, gotta try and see if we can find, you know, I'm doing extensive patrols to ensure that the enemy can't get any potential to sneak into our turf. Not that they will, but you never know. Change course. We'll do a bit of a slightly less, you know, whatever. Right, so you're RTBing. Need you to get a marinere. We'll have all three of you actually make a flight out. Need you to go find any sign of the Japanese fleet. You'll be getting reinforcements fairly soon. B-17s on their way back home. B-17s are also on their way back home. Let's see what we can do. We've got 3 more B-17s that we can call out, and I think we should definitely take up on that opportunity. Gonna see, can we bomb those islands? We can, to be fair. Can you bomb those? No, you can't bomb land targets, though that would be cool. I think that would be very cool if you could bomb land targets to support your invasion operations. Now, that would, of course, mean you have to render infantry, and you have to, like, specifically go and look on the island, and, like, you could see, like, depending on what part of the island you invade upon. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Like, you could kind of choose where you'd land. So, for example, you could land in areas where it might be more disadvantageous to your troops because they're not exactly great. So, let's say, for example, the Rennell Islands down here. We invade these very tiny, slippery bits of coastline, which is tenuously held by the Japanese, because you could say for the AI logic, well, they can't hold on to this point because it's impossible, and so there's not much of a defense. Whereas if you land them on the more solid side, then obviously they're going to get more of a reception because the enemy will have anticipated an invasion. So if you can, like, outflank the enemy's potential anticipation for an invasion, then that'll be really cool. I think that'll be really cool. But no, instead we're going to just do a little bit of a standard patrol line. Something simple like that, I suppose. I mean, if any of you guys know any decent methods on how to patrol, that would also be kind of nice. Right. Alright, group of 3 of these boys, and we're going to give them 16-pounder bombs. And we are going to have you boys take a bit of a patrol around this area. Ooh, task group 1 has almost arrived back at base. And I'm not seeing any... right, yep, same thing as before. Fly close to their radar, but don't risk getting yourselves macked. Oh, you're deciding to go around that part. Okay. Well, the good news is that our first fleet has arrived back at base, and we can now rearm all the ships. Yes, all ships rearmed. We can now deal with cargo. Right, so each ship will bear with some supplies. Give it some... We'll give the last couple some troops as well. Right, your job is to sail straight up north. Actually, probably a safer thing. Go around the flanks of this island, just so you don't get smacked upon by these dudes. Bit of a logistical one, this. I mean, we do need to think at some point as well of sending up some stuff. Right, okay, Port Moresby. Right, they've got their call out. Cooktown can now send out more planes. I think we definitely need to encourage more planes to be sent out. Actually, let's get the B-24 Liberators. They seem to have a decent accompaniment of bombs. I mean, oh, that would be so nice to have 8,000 pounders. Oh my god. Wait, 1,600 pounder bombs, whatever that does. 6. Not a huge fan of that, so we'll stick with the... Oh, balls. I don't know what the SAP bombs stand for. Like SAP. Maybe submerged armor penetration? Potentially. Could be wrong about that. Right, we'll keep onto a tight leash going that way. And obviously we need to make sure this fleet is also... I can't do anything for the time being. You've already launched your stuff. And you need to launch more. 4 armor piercing bombs. bombs. Right. Fly to here. Right, fly to here. Just in case the Japs want to try and send something along to here. That'll be fine. Right, you're making your way across. We've almost gotten the other fleet at this point. How are they doing? The Japanese are almost completely destroyed on that island. I imagine fairly soon we're going to be able to have that island to ourselves. I did kind of overhaul the amount of shit needed. If you'd like to land a little bit closer. Ooh. Oh, hello. Well, howdy do. Let's get some Kitty Hawks up there. Send all Kitty Hawks. Scramble some Kitty Hawks. Or should we scramble the Bee Fighters? Oh, I can actually make a name as well. No, let's get some Kitty Hawk fighters scrambled up there to... when can I launch? Oh, I can already launch them out. Good. Well, I will have these boys as well, and I will have you boys launch an attack against... Right, let us begin. Our first air battle inside this game. I didn't realize that... Wait, so you can potentially bomb targets. Yeah, let's hit the tactical. And let's see what happens. So we're flying above these. Bee fighters are on their way. So let's start. All fighters, you guys head back that way. Bee fighters. Bee fighters, double time it that way. Yeah, Bee fighters, double time it. Increase speed to maximum. Increase speed to maximum. Formation controls. Right, all these boys form up. Ooh, wow. Thick box, maybe? Right. Thick, form up. Alright. About face, and you can go to engage. Bee fighters. Let's go try and see if we can find some fighters to shoot down. Now, of course, the Japanese aircraft would have undoubtedly not wanting to stay around for too long. Beautiful plane, the Kitty Hawk. Absolutely beautiful plane. Probably one of my favorite Allied aircraft early war. I know that probably sounds very counter... it's not very British of you, Spitfire, not Hurricane. But no, I absolutely love the P-40. It is such a nice looking fighter. It just looks lovely. The frame looks lovely. The freaking... the wing swept design. The fact that it could carry not a huge amount of bombs, but it just looks so good. And like having played a number of it in like when I was playing War Thunder back in my War Thunder days, it felt and looked amazing. And I'm a huge fan. Beefords kind of can take them or leave them. I mean, they're dope. They got cannon. Right, so you boys are just heading toward this point. Yeah, you're heading more or less to the same point. Let's speed up time. See if we can spot any of them. If not, then we'll obviously make our way back over to the front lines. But obviously, Japanese aircraft are incoming. Make your way back towards the point. Right, let's retreat out of this battle. Have we missed them? We will see. Right, fighter planes, rendezvous with each other and see if anything happens. Enemy fighters have been spotted to the north. Oh, yep. Okay, they've missed them. Good. Okay. So they just flew by. Nothing too serious. RTB and RTB. Right, you've almost got into position. Task Group 2 and... Okay, I think we can now... So you can unload all cargo. Beauty. So now... It's not a huge amount of... It's not a huge amount, but it does... Oh, I see that... Okay, I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. I've only finally realized the difference. So we have that is what our current thing is. And in order to upgrade either of the two, we'll need to do that. That's fine. I'm dumb. Very dumb. So we've got plenty of supplies to nab for here, which is good. And Task Group 1 is going to be able to secure across quite a nice haul if we're able to. Right, Port Moresby, if you would be so kind as to send out some... You know, fuck it. B-25 Mitchells. Sexiest American bomber in the war. We'll send a pack of 3 out, and we're going to have them do a little bit of a baby patrol. Why? Because I love the design of the B-25 Mitchell. Fight me. Best American bomber in the war. That shit went to Japan. we all know the truth here. They went to Japan. Right. Would you kindly follow along this line? Right. If you would get... Right. You've unloaded. Correct? Correct. Right. I'm going to have you boys make your way towards this point. And I'm going to have you basically sail towards the Rennell Islands and provide kind of a similar escort like you did before. Yeah. Right, we're going to readjust and have you boys take a straight line towards that location. For the time being, there doesn't seem to be a huge reason to be concerned. Right. We're going to have one more new air. And it's going to be a couple of BU fighters. Actually, no, probably get a couple of 1,600 pounder 80 bombs. Have a bunch of 3 of them. One last serious air patrol. Like, yeah, there, and then there. Cool. And then the Cooktown, we're going to launch up some B-24 Liberators with the appropriate bombs. And you were going to do one last major patrol sweep in the region. Port Moresby, you can launch one more set of Bufords. This time we'll give them 3. And then you are going to patrol specifically to this zone. You boys are going to take the Marauder. And you will take 1,600 pounder bombs. 648 or... Ah, boo. I mean, 2 1,600 pounder isn't too bad. Right. I'm going to have you boys take a somewhat dangerous line. But I think it'll be good if we can try this. If this works, I'm not saying it is going to work, but if it does work, then that'll be good. If not, then we just, you know, we don't really need to worry too much about airplane losses. And finally, I suppose we should send flying fortresses up into the verse to send them and say hello to Japan. Have them fly over this island whilst we withdraw them back to the front line. Eventually, I'm hoping to turn this into a proper airfield, and then we can use B-17 and higher bomber strikes to strike at various points throughout the region. At least that's the plan. Right, so the last time we see anything is anything going to be spotted. We're now no longer able to see anything dangerous. Still no sign of any major... How are we diddling over here? We're doing good. We're doing good. We're stopping the enemy forces from You're more or less flying over the New Hebrides. Ah, I should have looked at you. Yeah. Well, the good news is we can't really see anything, I suppose, if that's any good news to be had. Yeah, you're RTVing, aren't you? Yeah. We can have a little tactical look, though, because I think we'll be in a position to sort of see. Maybe we'll see, maybe we won't. No, we won't. But that's, I mean, if it isn't for the fact that it's super dark and the compression rates, that's pretty cool. So in the distance over there, yeah, no, we can't see anything. Alas. Yeah, you can make your way back home. And our vessels are all going home for the evening. Except, of course, our navies, who are slowly but surely making their way to Rennell Island. Probably should go back and... Actually, to be fair, we probably should do that. Yeah, no, we'll change... I keep changing my mind, and I know that's a bad idea. But I'm just thinking, if I can send some of my fleets to keep backing up the dudes over in the Rennell Islands campaign, it might be able to then... I might be able to then send the supply group over to be the guys to provide the main source of... boom. There we go. Right, so we've unloaded all of the troops and resources, so now we've got a pretty decent supply. Of troops and or equipment, which is good. We need to probably get a bit... I'd like to get a bit more troops, mind you. So make your way back towards... well, I suppose I should be a bit more proactive in the defense, so... We'll sail towards... actually, no, we need to gather more resources, I'd say. So we're a little bit more cautious, a little bit less aggressive in that line, but we are almost gathering that particular sector. But I think this is an area pretty much where I'll say it's a good point to end the episode. So thank you so very much for watching. If you'd like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below. So far, we've had no contact with any Japanese fleet. We've primarily dealt with their aircraft, and it's been kind of a quiet campaign, though I'm fairly certain at the moment I'm going to be regretting those words in future episodes. So here's hoping we'll be able to have some pretty intense battles, as well as hopefully the ability for me able to deal with the Japanese fleet, because I've not actually gone into combat against a foe in anger. I've done the tutorials. I might be redoing the tutorials for air-to-air battles, but at the moment there's just nothing really happening there. But still, I'll hope to catch you in the next one, guys. If you like this, let me know, and I will see you then. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.